lucky to be here. I started learning how to code a couple years ago through processing and P5, and just have so much gratitude towards this community for providing such a fun entry point into this world. So thank you, thank you. Oh, there's my thank you slide. Thank you, thank you. So I've always been fascinated by divination tools online, especially how they translate such a physical embodied practice into virtual space. So this is freetarotreading.net, where these cards, well, they claim to have shuffled them once, and then you can shuffle them again, and it's like, and they visually shuffle them for you. The I Ching online, where the coins are these animated GIFs, and that ad, I love that ad. So I began questioning, is this divination happening because of something magical in the code's execution? Is it happening because we believe it's happening? Both. Someone or a few people have said that code could never be queered because it's based in a binary, which I don't totally agree with. But I think it's interesting to think about what happens in the space between ones and zeros, what's opened up in that vast unknown. And what we believe is possible. So the question that I've been exploring is, what is the possibility for computation when it comes to the unknown? This is a project called Traumagotchi. It explores the potential for healing magic online. It's a spin on the virtual pet Tamagotchi. It's a collaboration with Porpentine Charity Heartscape, who wrote the text for the piece. And on the Traumagotchi website, you can log in and create a Traumagotchi, which is a virtualization of your trauma that then hangs out in cyberspace, chilling, processing your trauma 24/7. So I believe. So this is all built in P5. And the website accesses your webcam and creates the skin of your Traumagotchi through your virtual shadow. Then you can decide what shape you want it to be, assign it a processor and charms. And after it's created, you can log in and, much in the style of a virtual pet, care for your Traumagotchi by feeding, resting, or bathing it, but in sometimes strange ways. And central to the Traumagotchi's life in cyberspace is this deep in the machine world trauma compost shrine, where there are currently 427-ish Traumagotchi that have been created by people in the last 6 months, circling this sign. And you can create one at traumagotchi.com. And in the background of this, there is literally magic spells executing in the code, which we achieve by writing very practical, legible code and then using Babel, a JavaScript compiler, to translate it, which has been a little buggy. So ideally, it would look something like this, which ended up not being quite possible because it was a really big endeavor and the code turned into somewhat of a beast. And it broke a little. I was wondering if it was because some of the variables got to be these epically long names, like let release words delay became falling asleep on the train riding, knowing it will arrive, and the let release word size is the proper volume of a shout given the confines of this cave. So that's Traumagotchi. And I wanted to approach some of these same ideas in a project that was a little more pared down. So this is magicforreal.com. It is looking more at the power of words themselves as incantation, especially when there are so many words on the internet, executing at 60 times per second, what power is embedded in them. And what would a magic word in code look like? So being someone that likes to approach heavy subjects with a dose of levity, when there's so many different ways to approach spells and incantation, kind of was drawn to the more pseudo-Latin nonsense syllables of abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus, presto changeo, and a la peanut butter sandwiches from Sesame Street. So what would this look like in programming languages? I kind of landed on foobar, which are placeholder variables used in many examples in code and appear a lot in the history of computer science. So they're already out there a lot. Like, what would it mean to, imbue them with some sort of power? The history of them could have been World War II slang, effed up beyond all repair, which is kind of a dark place to start a magic spell, but like, it couldn't get any worse. But turns out the history of foo appeared before as a nonsense word in Smokey Stover cartoons in the 30s. And the cartoonist William Holman actually adopted them from the Chinese character foo that he found inscribed on a jade statue in Chinatown, which means good luck or fortune. So, that's a decent start for a magic spell. So here's foo and bar woven into a loop. This is a for loop. So it's saying as long as this iterator named foo, which starts at 0, is less than bar, and that's the number of times it repeats, it's going to increase by 1. And I wanted to make this sound more like a magic word. So it's for let foo 0, foo bar, foo 1. And let's see, should we cast a spell? Okay. Just switch over to Chrome. So magicforreal.com. First thing that you do is you want to set your space, right? So let's light the candle. And the next thing is you're going to cast the circle, starting with the spirits of the East. I think, let's see, I looked it up on my cell phone compass app before doing this. I think East is about this way. So spirits of the East, join us. Spirits of the South, join us. Okay, spirits of the West, I'm facing west. Okay. Join us. The North, above, below. Spirits of the center and of the digital, the electric inter-hyperspace of connection and virtual manifestation. Join us? Yeah? Okay, join us. Welcome. So now we may recite the sacred words and cast your spell. What should our spell be? May the joy and enthusiasm that we take home from today spread into the world like ripples in an ocean of vanilla pudding. Can we all get behind this? Okay. Okay, we're ready. So calling on the magic words, let foo 0, foo bar, foo 1.
For let foo 0, foo bar, foo 1. May the joy and enthusiasm that we take home from today spread into the world like ripples in an ocean of vanilla pudding. May the joy and enthusiasm that we take home from today spread into...
Okay, I'm muting it. Well,
May the joy and enthusiasm that we take home from...
It's not going to stop. You can close this browser tab and do your other stuff and multitask your magic spells. It's already repeated this 600 and almost 700 times. So, yeah, the power of computation. Thank you.